Y'all used Anchor? Oh, Anchor's not up anymore, isn't it?
I've never heard of Anchor.
It was a podcast app and site. I did it for an old school project.
I just used I believe it was like a band app where like it record just like vocals and like stuff like that. So that's why I used that. It made the voice clearer.
Why would it be banned though? Because it sounds like a very useful resource.
Like GarageBand or something?
No, it was like band.com or something. I don't know. It was like a band app.
I thought you said band. Wait, did you say band?
Band, yeah.
Okay.
Like BAND.
Yeah. I'm about to be like, wait, what?
It was mainly for vocals and like tuning instruments and stuff like that, but it also recorded, but it made your voices clearer or something, you know?
What did I end up using? I ended up using a thing that's attached to Spotify.
Oh yeah, I think they still do that because there's still podcasts on Spotify. I've been trying to figure out how to do it, but I'm not really sure how. I mean, I looked it up, but I don't know.
There's the podcast, there's the Spotify podcast, and you go there, and then it takes you to a different website where you can record and edit your stuff. But it's kind of not that great. So you'd be better off just uploading your own stuff to the Spotify podcast, which will then upload it to Spotify.
Well, besides Spotify, what would be like a worldwide known podcast system?
Apple Music.
Do we even have it? I don't have
what
Apple
is attached?
Music.
I'm trying to figure out what is attached to Spotify that they were using.
Is Shopify attached to Spotify? I always wondered that. Because it has the I at the end. Shopify, Spotify.
You know what? The podcasts I listen to, they like their main thing is like theories and like basically like daily life.
Game theory.
The podcasts I usually listen to are nerd stuff, or it's them like playing games or talking, or it's y'all know BuzzFeed Unsolved. Y'all know Shane and Ryan. They're so funny. I listen to them.
I have not listened to a podcast in forever.
I do it all the time. If I'm not listening to music, I'm listening to the podcast.
Well, I either watch it on YouTube or listen to it on Spotify, but that's them right there.
I can't see. Turn it more.
That's them right there.
Oh, these are the people you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they either like talk about like what's happening like in society. So like let's say like that Diddy thing, they probably like have theories on it or something, or
so
just like
theorists,
huh?
Theory, yeah.
Or they just like talk about what other people are saying about it, like if they agree with it or not. So like I don't know, it's pretty interesting because they even talk about the movies, some like I don't know, they just talk about a lot of stuff.
Now, if we do a podcast, do you guys want it to be just voice or voice and video? So people can, like, see us talking.
Well, this one looks like they're talking, but while they're recording, like, you can still see them. So, I mean, either way...
Hold on.
Either way is fine.
Where's my library? That's what they do. I don't know, it really depends.
These guys have over 500 episodes.
Wow. You think we'll get far if we actually do a podcast?
Well, if we actually try, probably.
Yeah, if we, like, put our minds to it.
Yeah. Setting up a podcast.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
For
I
real.
don't know, this beat.
I don't know, it's my dad's. He just, no, these.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. He let me use them because he doesn't use them at all.
Are they any good?
Actually, yeah, but they're about to die, so I just turned them off.
What charger do they take?
I don't know. It's like a circular charger.
Ah, lame.
Oh, wait. I did not notice this right here.
See? And then, like, when I'm, like, not able to watch shit on, like, YouTube, I probably just plug in my headphones and I, like...
I always listen to them.
Yeah, like, when I'm jogging, just, like, listen to them.
You jog?
When I want to. Or walk my dog.
That's so real.
When I want to.
Or, like, when I'm walking my dog, because, like, he'd be wanting to walk sometimes, so...
I think he wants to crawl.
I went for a jog and walked my dog in the same day because my dad wanted to run with me. And now I'm paying the price. I'm so sore.
I still gotta go get wrapped up before practice because all that walking at the expo, like half the group ended up just sitting down because they got bored. Because there wasn't that many booths. We just walked around, got whatever merch was there, whatever information we could, and then just sat down. So we were a bit bored.
What's the most
40 minutes.
paranormal experience you ever had?
Just living in my house. God, my last house was so haunted. We had doors opening, closing. We had little girls calling from our not our basement, our bomb shelter. Scratching on our walls, waking up with bruises.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah, y'all need Jesus.
Oh, that's actually kind of funny because I mean it's not funny, of course, but like, I kind of experienced the same thing. Well, when I was like, I'll say 8, my mom would always tell me like if I don't go to sleep on time that there would be these girls. These girls are like demons or something. Mm-hmm. So she said they will get you and they'll take you because they like to play. And one day I had stood up because I just didn't listen to my mom that time. I was like, that's not fair. You guys are all up. So I was like, I stood up on my phone in my room. I closed the door, of course. And I was just sitting there. And one of my aunts had came in and been like, hey, why you still up? Give me that phone. I was like, oh, dang, you caught me. At least leave the door open. It's dark in here. It's pitch dark in here. And then she's like, nope, that's your fault.
Oh my gosh.
She closes the door and she holds the door. So I'm like, hey, open this door. And I start like crying because I'm like, it's pitch dark in here. I'm scared.
Why did you just turn the light on?
Because the light is like, the switch is outside of the door. I don't know who
That's
designed it.
weird.
I have no idea who has designed that, but
stupid.
yeah, the switch was outside of the room. So that was weird. But yeah, I was like, let me out. Like, bro, what are you guys doing? And then I ended up stopping and just like going back in my bed and crawling under my blanket. I was like, like breathing out heavily and stuff, right? And then I hear laughter, like girls laughing. I'm like, all right, guys, you can stop playing with me. Like, I go to sleep now. And then I feel somebody like pull the blanket off of me, like, and I look, nobody's there.
Oh, dang.
And I hear it again. I hear the laughter, like ha 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 ha. I hear 2 girls this time instead of 1, and I look at the wall because I see a shadow on the wall. I'm like, what's on the wall? And it's them. Like I could see like their shadow on the wall, and they had pulled my blanket off.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Like I had saw it. I was like, damn. And I was just like crying right there, yelling for them to let me out, because they thought I was just playing, so they didn't open the door for me, because they were like, just go to bed, stop lying, because I don't know, I was a big liar when I was little, so yeah. So I was crying in there and like basically fighting for my life, and it got to the point where I actually like hit the door hard, and I like went through the door. Not all the way through the door, but like my hand went through the door. and they had opened the door and they were like, "What's wrong with you?" And they saw them too. So they were like, it wasn't only me. And my mom had came in there and they didn't want to go away. They were in there for a good day, I could say.
That's crazy.
My
But
mama
like it only
went through
happened
a
at night.
Wow.
Like it only happened at night.
My mom went through a whole Bible and a lot of blessed oil in that room.
And like they had took me out of that room, and one night I had walked in there because I had to get my stuff, and it's like they were taking it from me, because it's like they grabbed it from me and they didn't want to take it back. And my mom
My
had
blanket.
yeah. My mom had came in there with like a crucifix and started like cussing, and I don't know what she said or whatever, but I guess they went away. And yeah, that was just a crazy 2 days.
Imagine they're actually still there.
Probably
Well,
are.
I'm not at that house anymore.
Okay. Oh, the people who get that house after you guys. I feel bad.
Yeah, but that's not the only thing that happened in that house.
Oh, really?
Like before that, I used to stay home with my brothers and sisters alone, and I would cook for them because I was basically the oldest one.
Mm-hmm.
I was there, and my mom would be at work, so I would take care of them. The dad was here and there. He was always asleep sometimes. I don't know. Well, one day I was like in a rush. I was playing the game while I was cooking and also holding the baby in my hand.
Bro.
So I was like everywhere.
Okay,
I had
bro.
and I was watching my brother because he was in my room, the same room. But it was this was before that happened, like the shadows on the wall. And I had let him use my phone, so I was like making sure he doesn't do anything dumb on my phone, cooking, and playing the game.
Playing games, taking care of a baby, watching your brother, and
So I went back
Bro,
and forth from the room, and in that hallway, there's like a restroom, and it's always cracked, and it's pitch dark in there for some reason. I don't know why it's always pitch dark in certain places, but it was pitch dark in there, and I had passed by the seventh time, and I had saw like a face in there, and I thought I was tripping, so I like looked closer, but it like almost jumped out at me. So I like closed the door real fast. The baby was still in my hand. I had to close the door real fast, and I ran outside with like so much fast. Like I don't know how to say
So
it.
much fast.
It was like so fast. I was like, I scared the baby in my hand. I was like, it's okay. I'm over here with my heart all racing and stuff. Like,
that's your little brother in there too.
and then I was like, wait, the stove? My brothers and sisters are still in the room. So I was like at the edge of the hallway, right?
Yeah.
The door was still like creaked open because I couldn't close it all the way for some reason. And I was like, guys. And they're like, yeah? I was like, come over here. He's like, nah, we're on your phone. Why don't you come over here? I'm like, you come over here because I said.
It's a phone. It's mobile. Come over here.
Yeah, I was like, you come over here because I said. And I was like, just come over here. I started yelling at them, and like we were all sitting outside of the house. I was like, all right, give me my phone real quick. I gotta call my mom. So I called my mom. I was like, I don't know how to explain this, but this just happened. And she was like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm over here hyperventilating. What do you think? And like,
Did you
I
leave
was
to the
like,
stove off?
no,
Oh my
that's the
gosh.
one thing I forgot. So I was telling her, and she was like, okay, just go back inside and sit in the living room. I was like, okay. So I started like calming down. I was like, guys, go sit in the living room. You guys can play the game on my phone, whatever. So I went in the kitchen because I was like, oh dang, I forgot the stove. Of course, the meat was burnt. So I just like left it on the stove. It was like some carne with papas or something. I don't know. I forgot what I was making, but it was burnt already. And I was like, ugh. And I just threw it away with the pan because the pan was broken already. Like it was burnt onto the pan. So I was like chilling in the living room. And I was like, you know what? Nothing scares me. So I went straight to that restroom. And then I kicked the door open and nothing was there. Like I got so scared standing in front of me and kicking it and nothing was there. So it was like whatever was right there, it only happened once.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's actually really scary. Bro got a jump scare in real life.
Yeah. I had a lot to explain when my mom came.
The door broken down. Wait, was it broken down?
No, I didn't kick it hard enough to make it break.
Okay. I think you scared the thing that was in there by kicking the door.
Yeah, I came in with a knife.
He said, oh, hell no.
Me too.
These guys are crazy.
And then once I came back to the living room and sat down next to my brothers and sisters, and I just went like, duh. Like I just died almost. Like the soul came out of my body or something because I was like, damn, that really just happened.
I can imagine them looking at you like, are you okay?
And this all happened before my grandmother had died, so I was very close to her. And my mom told me that was probably my grandmother because like when you're young like that, you get one chance to like, at least this is what I was told. You get one chance to like see your one that you're close to, if they die, you like get one chance, and you'll be able to like see them for a while until you like get older, and then you can't see them no more. But of course, and
Did your grandma like scaring you?
well, not really. That's just how they come.
Interesting.
And when I was thinking about it, that was probably my chance to like see my grandmother, but I probably messed it up.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I kept thinking about it, and I was like, oh, damn, I messed up. But then I keep thinking about it, what if it wasn't? What if it was another spirit trying to get to me?
Yeah, like it could have been anything, really, in that
never know.
situation. Just
Yeah.
based off your description alone, that does not sound like a family spirit trying to say hi at all.
Well, most spirits come in like different ways, so
Ain't no,
it's hard for them to communicate with us.
yeah.
At least that's what I think.
I'm just gonna go off movies. They can just write on the walls, write on the walls or something. They still know how to write. Muscle memory or
Yeah, if I came
soul
back-
memory. I don't
If I
know.
came back, I'd try to scare everyone. I don't even care. I'd give someone the craziest stories.
Yeah, no. If I'm a spirit and I try to scare my family, my mama gonna throw blessed oil on me so quick. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, mama, it's just me."
You're like,
You
chill
know,
out.
after all that happened, right? You know how I said we had stood in that same house?
Yeah.
Well, we had moved into one of my tia's houses because she had like left it for rent and stuff like that, right? So we had moved into there, and it was like almost like a short apartment complex, basically. It was like a row of houses, and next to that there was like almost like an abandoned house. Like it basically looked abandoned. The backyard was full of like grass, yay high and stuff.
Wow.
And there was like boards on the windows, but there was still cars outside. That's what got to me. Like, oh, someone lived here. But I knocked on it because like, my ball had went over one time. But like I had knocked on it, nobody lives there. And then on the other side, it was a really abandoned place. It was just like the apartments things, but it was abandoned, like really abandoned, glass broken and everything. And
Apocalypse trailer. I don't know.
we lived there for a couple of like years, saying that like I got very comfortable with the place. And I remember like I was binge watching like I think it was Stranger Things. I was binge watching Stranger Things. Like
Of course you were.
I was staying up late night watching Stranger Things. type
No,
stuff,
what
bro.
season? What season?
What season was I on? I think I finished it. I think I finished the whole thing.
I
And,
haven't even started.
and I was waiting for the new season to come out. So I think what? How many seasons did it go up to? Like 3?
I don't know.
I think you went up to 4.
Well, I think I watched all of them in that month. So I stood up all night.
Real.
But yeah, in those nights, like of watching it, I had like crazy experiences. So I would be in the living room, and from the living room, let's say this is the living room, the TV, and then like the kitchen, open space.
Yeah.
There's no walls blocking it. So the sink's right here, and there's a window. Well, from the window to the couch, you could see. You could see over. There's a wall
Oh my
over there, and that wall was a separation between that abandoned house,
I know where this is
that
going.
abandoned apartments. Well, I had looked that way because I was like, "Yo, what time is it?" I looked that way, and I see someone peeking over the wall.
What the what?
And it's like,
I would start crying.
it's not like a normal
Immediately.
person. I know it's not a normal person because they're glowing. It's almost like they're glowing. Like, you could see, like, aura around it. Like, yes,
Aura?
like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you could see it. It's not a normal person. Right?
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure there were spirits in that.
And, that morning, I mean, I didn't sleep, of course. That morning, I had walked, like, to that wall and peeked over. And nobody's over there. Not even a single homeless person is over there.
Okay.
Yeah, not a single homeless person.
People are.
And I decided not to watch Stranger Things that night. And I stood
Real?
up all night. And I looked at that window waiting for it to come again. And I had to use the restroom because I was like, oh, I need a restroom. So I go back, and They are in my yard.
Oh
They-
my gosh!
That and I can see it more clearly. It's a lady. It's a lady in a gown.
Of course it would be.
It's a lady in a gown.
Oh my god.
And like I see her and I'm like I freeze for a good minute and go run into my parents' living room.
Me too.
I would
Run
too.
there,
Yeah.
and I go next to their bed because I don't want to wake them up. At the same time, I
Screw
don't want.
that. I would wake them up.
Mama and Poppy, wake up.
Because like I don't want them to know I'm up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Like, it was like night.
I go there and I sneak by their bed and I lay by their bed and I end up falling asleep. Somehow I end up falling asleep.
Let's be for real.
Was that like your only encounter with that or no?
No, because it keeps going. And it's not the only thing. You remember that other house how I said that the tall grass?
Yeah.
Well, I end up trying to go for my ball.
2 minutes until the bell rings.
I end up going for my ball, right? And I look over there to like make sure no one's over there because I'm still suspicious about that house. I feel like I see a clown over there, and my fear of clowns at that time is so strong. I don't know,
Yeah, no, I
but
wouldn't.
I see a red and white clown, like almost like the Pennywise clown, the clowns you see, right?
It IRL.
And I see it, and it's staring right back at me, and I freeze, and then it disappears.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, my ball is right there. Like, this is a gate. I'm
No.
right here. The ball is right there. I could see the ball. The ball could see me. But I can't see.
Yeah,
anywhere
don't
else.
you dare. I would leave that ball.
I
Forget it.
jumped over it. And I dashed so
You, my
fast.
friend, are the definition of young and dumb.
You guys can
Definition of dumb.
take off. Little early today. See you later.
Bye.
Thanks for
Well,
waiting till you're
yeah, this concludes the podcast for now.
Like-
Episode 2 coming out soon, guys.